Hello everybody, this is Sparks and welcome to episode 2 of this year's Mineathon map making with Sparks. It has been a while, because I have been very busy, but today we're going to continue making the minigame. Woo! So this is the minigame set. This is the arena maze, which is pretty cool. And the best thing about this is when you look down, because down below us we have an earth. Like, this is a really cool set, I think. This is made by Stuff Your Face, who's done an excellent job on this. And it's going to be the set for our game. So you can see we've got a proper spaceship for the arena to sit inside. This will be going. It's just my name over the top. We're in a big black room, which is pretty cool. And we've got sort of a life-size earth down here. We've got some redstone going down here as well. And that's going to be the set for our game this year. There we go. A thunderstorm is starting outside my house. Hopefully my computer doesn't shut down through a power cut. There's also a hub, which is a work in progress. So there are buttons that don't really do anything, but we've got kind of notice boards here for the 3 game types, or the 4 game types that we were going to do. I think there's lots that we could do with this. It's quite nice. It's sort of this feeling of just hanging in the blackness of space. If you look closely, you can sort of see the edge of the wall along there. But in general, it's got that feeling of just nothingness surrounding you, which is pretty cool, I think. It's a shame you can't do more with the blindness effect, like change the range of blindness, like how far you can see and things like that, because that would be perfect for this sort of setting. But I think if we use blindness here, you get this sort of effect, which just doesn't really cut it. It's too strong, and that's the only setting you can really do. So yeah, sadly we can't do that. So let's take a look at our arena again. To the spaceship, enter spaceship. So yeah, this is our arena. We're going to have, the arena's going to be made out of these rooms, and we've got these archways going between things with doors separating them. So the doors are the main mechanic. We need to get them done first. So what I'm thinking about doing is up here, I was trying to work out how best to do the doors, and I've actually recorded a section which I've just completely scrapped because I didn't like how the redstone worked, and nor did I particularly like my commentary, so I'm just doing it again. So what I'm thinking is, we've got this problem on the server now where there are a lot of entities and a lot of games, and this is something to be expected, but we know from last year that we need to keep the entity count low. So I was going to have an armor stand per door. And there are going to be 3 arenas, so that's quite a lot of armor stands. So what I'm thinking instead is directly... Oh, there's thunder going on outside. Directly above each of these doorways, I'm going to have, up here, a block. And I'm going to fill this entire top layer here with lava. So the idea is that we can use spread players, and with spread players, you cannot... a spread playered entity cannot end up on lava. So if we cover it with lava and we put a block where a doorway is, then the only place that this single armor stand can go is on top of one of these blocks. So it will randomly choose a door, basically, using spread players, which I think might be a good way to do this. So I'm gonna basically mark all the doors with a block and then get back to you. Alright, so there are our doors. They seem to be very small when seen compared to this enormous black box, but we'll be good, we'll be fine. So I'm going to fill this with lava now. So I'm going to go, if this is our corner here, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks out, just so we've got a bit of extra space to work with, and I'm going to fill this with a bordered bit of lava. Okay, so first I filled it with air. I filled it all with red clay, which covers the entire square, and I'm going to fill the inner section of this square with lava. There we go, perfect. I missed a little spot there. There we go. So if we do a spread players in this area, we should find that only these blocks will end up with armor stands on top of them. Let's quickly test that. Okay, so here we have our door armor stand, and here we have a command block which is spreading it around the center point of that lava, 18 blocks out from the center, anywhere within there. Let's give it a try, get a button, and we should see it jump to one of the other pieces of cobblestone. Good, yeah. Seems to be working. So this will allow us to cut back on a lot of armor stands, I think. So something I'm going to do is, because I wanted the doors to be open more than shut, I think what I'm going to do is, oh, lava drips. You won't be able to see those from down here. You can see they've stopped now. Spectators may, well, I suppose spectators who fly up here will see it. I could probably raise this up a block without any trouble. That's fine. So, to make sure that they're more likely open than shut, what I'll do is, if it lands on cobblestone, it'll replace the cobblestone with, say, stone. And if it lands on stone, then it will shut the door. And if it lands on stone again, it'll open the door and set it to cobblestone, I guess. So basically it's 3 steps. Open, still open, and closed, which it cycles between. Okay, I'm back. So, I've done a little bit of work over at my plot. All the flowers are gone. I mowed the lawn, and we are starting to get things set up here. So, trying to think about efficiency as much as I can. We've got a main clock here, which is going to be responsible for the game. And you can see on the sidebar I've got a game running score. So, there are going to be 3 arenas, and they'll all have different play styles to them. So, the idea here is I'm going to split up the main game control that's universal and covers all the games will be down here, and then anything specific to a certain arena will be run up here, I think. So currently game 1, arena 1 is the only one we have, so these ones will be doing nothing, but you can see that currently the game is running. So this armor stand here has got a score of 1, which means that everything is happening. If we've got a score of 0, this clock would stop working. So our main clock down here is basically just executing a fill on any armor stand with a game running score of 1 with the name AG Game Control 1. So if we want to turn off the game, we can use a command block to stop it. So you can see it's got a score of 0. This thing doesn't pulse, and we save a lot of resources if the game is not in progress. But for now, I'm going to set it to 1, and that will be running. So we've got our spread player down here. We're currently out of range of the arena, so it says the entity cannot be found. So the first thing we need to do now is change the block underneath it. So we're going to say stone, cobblestone, and stone brick, I guess. So if it's cobblestone, I'll change it to stone. If it's stone, I'll change it to stone brick. And if it's stone brick, I guess I'll change it to cobblestone again. We've got to make sure it doesn't just flicker through all of them. So I don't want it to go if it's cobblestone, change it to stone, and then if it's stone, change it to stone brick, it will change straight from cobblestone to stone brick. So we need to do, if it's stone brick, change it to cobble. If it's stone, change it to stone brick. Need to think this through a sec. I think I may need a 4th block type that's just never used, that it just skips through. So I think what I want to do is first this. So if it's stone, we change it to cobblestone. Then if it's stone brick, we change it to stone. If it's cobblestone, see if it's cobblestone here, then if this one succeeded, this will change it again. So we need some 3rd one that we never use in here. So if it's I don't know, bricks, change it to stone brick. Am I getting these names right? Brick block and stone brick. Stone changes to brick block. I think I'm getting a bit confused here. If we go over to the hub, if we go over to my game, and we fly up, we should see it doing stuff at this point. But what it's going to do, I'm not sure. Right, it's not replacing this. It's not replacing them at all. Okay. I put this in the wrong place. That should be here. Brick block. Okay, let's try it now. Whoa, that really threw me there. I was like, small red platform, what? But it's just, that's probably a bad color to make that out of. Let's have another look at it then. So hopefully I just fixed the problem. I just mistyped one of the commands and nothing is happening. So whatever is detecting cobblestone and is supposed to be changing it, that's not working. I'm missing the set block command. What's wrong with me? Set block. Set block. Yeah, I'm missing it on 2 of them. I must have misreplaced something there. That was weird. Okay, one more time. Okay, what on earth is going on here? Okay, so it's literally the set block is wrong. Set. Oh, there's a colon missing. Urgh. There we go, that did it. Okay, so I have just completely failed to command, even slightly. Yep, there's an underscore missing in all of them. And I was so confused too. I bet you guys spotted it. Alright, turning the game back on. It's changing them to brick. And when it lands on them again, it's not doing anything? It's setting some of them to stone brick. And stone. All of the block types are actually there when I thought it was going to skip the stone brick. So I can take away one of them unless we want to make it a 1 in 4 chance that the door shuts instead of a 1 in 3 chance. I guess for now I'll just make it the original 1 in 3 chance. So the idea is if it's one of these, say brick, the door will be closed. If it's stone, it'll wait. And if it's stone, what order are they going in? And actually, I think it might be skipping cobble then. I don't see any cobble anymore. Yeah, back to stone. So it's stone, then brick, then stone brick. So on stone, we'll close the door. On brick, we'll open the door. And on stone brick, we do nothing, basically. So when a door closes, there are 2 orientations a door can have. This way and this way. So when we close the door, we need to know which direction we're building the door in, if that makes sense. I'm pretty sure this isn't going to move, so I'm going to use absolute coordinates. Or at least height-wise, it's not going to matter. So this is at Y40. Is the bottom of the door is the center. So we could check for a pillar here. And if there's a pillar... Oh, actually, better off we can check for air there. If there's air, then it's this way, and otherwise it's the other way. That probably made no sense at all. So we're going to execute on any AG door with a brick block under it, meaning it needs to shut the door, to execute on any AG door with air 40 Y40 below it and 3 in the positive Z, means that there's air in the positive Z, so we can set a door in the correct place, I think. Like that. So, if there's air in the positive Z, so here, that means the door needs to run this way in the X. So let's go look at our doors. We need templates for these doors that we can clone from. So there we go. We've got some door templates. I've made them share this axis just to save a little bit of space. And we'll be able to clone those over. So let's see. We found that there's air here. So we want to clone the one facing towards positive X, which is this one here, I believe. So there's air in the positive Z. Then we want this door here. So we're going to clone this. Clone to here. So, and then we're going to clone it relative to the armor stand. Where is it? Here. So we're going to... Oops, I just copied the wrong thing there. Right. So we're going to clone those coordinates to the armor stand, but we're going to go... Our Y is 40, our X will be... It's in the center of the door, it needs to go to... In the... Hang on, in the X... -2 in the X, I think. 40 in the Y, and same in the Z. I think that's right. We will have to see, I guess. This could horribly, horribly break the map, but it shouldn't be too difficult to repair if that happens. So I'm going to briefly turn it on and see whether it works. Okay, it ran a few times. Do we have some doors? There's a door. It appears to be correct. There's that door was already there. Okay, well it looks like... Here's another door. So it looks like it's actually cloning them in the right place, thank God. Now we just need to do the opposite orientation. So we're checking for air in the positive X instead of the positive Z. Okay, so fingers crossed this should now be able to shut doors in the other orientation as well. And place them correctly as well, fingers crossed. Oh, here's one. Okay, so it seems to be running. That's good. So if I go into game mode... Oh. Game mode 3. We should eventually find that all of these doors close. Because we have no programming to reopen them yet. But yeah, they appear to be slowly closing. That's good. Yeah, okay, good. By the way, if you're wondering about why I have not animated the doors closing, I just want to get them done, to be honest, and get the mechanics of the game done as well, and then we can work on fancifying the door closing process later as a lower priority. Okay, so most of these doors are now shut. There are still a few here and there that are still open, but seems to be working nicely. Now we want more doors to be open than shut so that it's possible to travel quite a wide distance around this maze. Oh, we've just got another one closed there. Perfect. And another one. So, yeah, okay, that's pretty cool. So I'll just work on the door opening next, I think. So if it's a door and it detects stone bricks. Stone brick. And it detects air at positive Z, then we need to fill air in that space. So we're going to go fill, and then we're going to go -2 on the X, 40 on the Z, Y, and then blank on the Z. And then we're going to go up to +2, 40... The door's 5 high, so 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. And then blank on the Z. Minecraft air. Oh, something. I think a door just closed. Oh, one opened here. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely working fine. I don't see any. And then we had one in the other orientation open just now, I think. So I think we're all good. So that seems to be the doors working. First time success. No destroyed materials. So that seems to be a pretty lag-friendly way to do it because we are using one armor stand for all the doors. Now we could have a second armor stand if we wanted to make it run 2 doors at once. If we wanted to speed up the way that the doors are processed. Now I think we should have more doors open than closed in general. There's probably some sort of average, considering it's randomly choosing doors, that we get. So hopefully we'll have these sort of changing paths running through the arenas. We will have to playtest it to see what it's like. But in general, it should remain fairly open. Yeah, cool. So there are 3 game modes, which these arenas will eventually have. I need to actually refresh myself on what they were, because I had the 3 in my mind, and then Bannerwolf suggested a different game mode. So next episode, which will hopefully be fairly soon, because I want to get this game done, will be probably we'll start working on game joining and leaving, and working on the first game style, which I guess we could do the first to 20 kills first. I think that would be fun. So everyone's a one-hit kill, and it's first to 20 kills wins. I think that would be cool. So again, thank you to Stuff Your Face for making this really cool set for the game. And I will see you next time. Bye.